development that we're waiting for today quite keenly is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who will be launching the National Skill Mission in an effort to create a large pool of skilled workforce required to sustain the Make in India initiative. The National Skill Mission, which is being launched on International Skill Day, plans to get in 24 lakh youth across India over the next 1 year. The Ministry of Skill Development has initiated a range of cross-sectoral partnerships across ministries and departments to scale up skill training efforts. A skill loan initiative will also be introduced to make loans from 5,000 to 1.5 lakh available to more than 34 lakh youth who seek to attend skill development programs over the next 5 years.
All right, then CNBC TV 18 exclusive. Shireen Bhan caught up with Skill Development Minister Rajiv Pratap Rudy and began by asking him on how they plan to make the mission a success. Let's listen in.
This common norms thing which was going on in the government prior to the formation of our ministry was about 2.5 years. You will appreciate that prior to the formation of this ministry, there were departments who wanted to skills because that was the need of there. And now there are about 24 ministries in Government of India, and I'm not touching the state governments yet, who are doing skill development more than 70 schemes. So now, definitely, all those ministries which have the schemes, some may not be volunteering to give up. But one of the biggest paradigm decisions which has been taken today was by the Prime Minister when he decided to migrate all the ITIs across the country, about 12,000 ITIs, which lays the foundation of skills, hard skills in this country, to the Ministry of Skill Development. I understand what you say. It's slightly difficult to begin with, but I can tell you that the partnership which I have figured out with the ministries, Ministry of Railways, Suresh Prabhu, Ministry of Defence, Manohar Parrikar, Petroleum with Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Power with Piyush Goyal, Renewable Energy with Piyush Goyal, Coal with Piyush Goyal, even health sector we are partnering with JP Nadda and his ministry. Almost Anant Kumar for fertilizers. I can tell you such an exercise has never been undertaken in independent India, and I can tell you with surety, as the Prime Minister has told us, and his desire is, we will all bring them under a common framework. We'll have a national occupation standards mapped, which we have already done about for 6,500 occupations, and we will have the qualification packs. And the best and the most biggest initiative is that the sector skill councils, which is headed by an industry body, they will decide what trained people we require for what job, and they will set the curriculum or syllabus.
Let me, also raise the issue as far as resource allocation is concerned. In the budget, we actually had 1,500 crore rupees being allocated for the rural skill development program, the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Yojana that the finance minister had announced in this budget. But beyond that, Mr. Rudy, would you agree that fund utilization is not really an issue? You have enough money across various ministries to fund various skill development schemes. 1,500 crores is not even a drop in the ocean of the kind of resources available for various skill development schemes. The problem that most experts who've been tracking this sector say that there is no definition even as far as skills are concerned. The design of the schemes is a problem. Does the new policy address those issues, sir?
Yes. No, we have not specifically mentioned about resources, but we are sure. And we are sure that we'll get the resources. We all know when we are framing this policy, there are documents that of every 100 people who has to be trained, only 30 can pay for himself and 70 have to be paid for. So it means if you're talking about 400 million people, at least 300 million people need to be paid for when they have to be skilled, upskilled or reskilled. And that means a huge number. And at an average, a cost of training an individual in a particular duration of time is 20,000 rupees. That means about 6 lakh crores. And next 5 years we may require 6 lakh crores or more. But that is not important. What is important is setting the framework. Money will not be a problem.
Okay, let's move on to earnings.